Alright, there we go. Sup, ladies and gentlemen, Ackle here. Welcome back to each and every one of you. I am so sorry for how late this one is. I can only apologize. It's been one hell of a morning. Yeah, I didn't actually plan on starting so late. I wanted to start like normal fucking time, but we had, well, this morning I had like a shit ton of videos to edit. Finished those, then started the podcast with Rurikon at around 11. We were supposed to start at 10, but the videos were still, I was still busy editing videos, but at 10. So when he started closer to like 11, finished after 2, and now I'm here. So I do apologize to all of you for being so late. We're only going to have a couple of hours, like maybe 2. I wanted to hang out. I just wanted to come say hello at least and, not miss today. Because I'm on a new sort of thing, right? I want to try and not miss a single day of streaming. Or I want to stream as much as I humanly can because I'm trying to see something. I at least didn't want to miss today. But yeah, at the same time, it's just one of those things I can't control. Gotta do the podcast, gotta give the people what they want. So hopefully all of you watch the podcast and you go, okay, this was worth it. Because the podcast today was fucking wild, dude. The things we talk about, it's just all over the place. Growfile, how you doing, brother? Happy to have you here, man. Daryl, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Growfile, as I was just saying, I'm sorry I'm so late with the stream. But anyways, if you are watching the VOD over on YouTube at some point, please remember that you should come watch this live. It's much better when it's live. Metal Fan, how you doing, brother? Sup? I'm happy to be back. I am... Oh, this has been some day. CDJ, how you doing, bro? How's everyone doing? It's Friday. It's fucking Friday. It's a good day. It's a good day to relax, playing games. The weekend is coming up, which means no responsibilities, just playing games the whole time. Cortex, how you doing? Jace Walker, how you doing, bro? I'm looking forward to tonight's League of Legends. It's going to be off the hook. I just watched a dumpster fire called Lothar. Oh, shit, is that out already? Matilda, how you doing? Thanks so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. How's it going? Your voice seems healthy. The voice is good now. It's finally back to normal. So I think I'm happy to say we can get back to normal streaming and I can do videos again and I can do all the random shit again that I used to do. Right? Well, let me just say the Rings of Power is trash. Oh, shit. Kim, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Yeah, apparently opting out of the ads means fuck all. It said that it will cancel the ad thing. I opted out of it, then Twitch just went, never mind. We'll just keep going. So I don't know if this is like, if you're locked into it. Let me check something here. Apocalypse, how you doing, bro? So how many people here have watched the Rings of Power? I haven't seen the fucking Rings of Power yet. I've not wasted my time with that shit because I know it's going to be poor as shit. Dude, where the fuck is my... Have they changed this? No. Never mind. I've got it here. Yeah, I have to look for this now. What about House of Dragons? I have not watched the House of Dragons yet, but that's not because I don't think it's going to be good. It's not because I don't think it's going to be good. I think it is going to be good. It's more a case of I want to wait for all of it to come out, right? And once all of it is out, that's when I'll watch it. I do not agree with the world and this weekly release of 1 hour episodes. It's like, dude, fuck off. Give me all of the episodes at once. Let me decide when I have time to watch it. You do not get to decide for me when I should watch your fucking show. No. Sorry. Just no. We'll see it later. Mom forces me to. Like, wait, your mom is forcing you to watch The Rings of Power. How does that work? Like, I don't think my parents were able to force me to do jack shit since the age of like 12. Because I love Lord of the Rings, but I don't have high hopes. Thronka, I love Lord of the Rings. I think Lord of the Rings is one of the greatest fantasy universes ever fucking invented. The issue is, I don't think Rings of Power is actually about Lord of the Rings. I think the Rings of Power is a cash grab by people that is ideologically driven to put shit into a universe where it does not need to be, nor does it have any business being there. And that, to me, is not Lord of the Rings. She will talk about it non-stop, and it's easy to watch it, then listen to her. I guess that makes sense. From what I've heard, Rings of Power is just a bad fanfic. Yeah, well, that's what I've heard as well. Also, do you know what a little kid in too much snow gear looks like? I found, because those are your dwarfs now. Oh shit! Wait, really? I mean, they have the money, right? They had Amazon money behind them. They could at least fucking do that, right? No. Amazon show would be about similar on. Yeah, I don't think that was ever going to be the case, right? Pretty much just wears Lord of the Rings as a skin. Look, it is basically it's someone who hated the fact that Lord of the Rings, the original one, didn't have enough women in it, didn't have enough diversity in it, and decided, look, I want to make a show that has more women and more diversity. And then I want to push a bunch of ideological, political bullshit that isn't in the first one, because guess what? This is a fantasy universe. Even though Lord of the Rings does touch on a number of really cool political issues, it is a fantasy universe, which means its political issues are not going to look the same as the political issues of the real world. But this is a show of someone that wanted to do exactly that. And then they said, okay, but how do I get people to watch the show, considering that every other ideologically driven show is just a bunch of trash that no one wants to fucking watch? I know. I will call it Lord of the Rings, and I'll write it vaguely to sort of resemble what the Lord of the Rings is. You know, I'll use the same names at least. But then that's the end of the fucking discussion. That's what we'll do. It is just a fanfic, and what's worse, it's a fanfic that is meant to slot into a very specific ideological thing. And I don't mind that. If you have that ideology, that's fine. That's your life. Live your fucking best life. I don't care. But I don't like when ideologies is shoved down my throat when I did not ask for them. If I want politics, I'll go to a political show and I'll watch someone talk about politics. I don't want my politics served to me in every single fucking facet of my life. Considering the fact that I agree with a lot of the politics that people push. I don't have a problem with people pushing for more diversity. I think that's fine, that's good, there's nothing wrong with it. But I don't need to be reminded of it every single fucking second, because all that does is it pushes me further to the other side where I go, you know what, let's fuck diversity. I don't even care about that shit anymore. If I could just never hear about it again, that would be fucking great. I don't think it has the effect that people think it has. I think if you want to stop racism, if you want to stop sexism, if you want to stop shit like this, you just have to stop talking about it. You just have to let people be people. And if you want to talk about it, you just talk about it as if you have two legs, you have human DNA, you are a human. That's it. We don't care about anything else. You're a human being. Congratulations. Welcome to the earth, motherfucker. And that's it. I hate this ideological bullshit constantly being pushed. Not just that, it's disrespectful to the existing subject matter. It's based on medieval England, effectively. Tolkien was an English professor in England. I mean, that I don't even mind, Avedon, because if we're going to talk about that, I don't think there's ever been clans of dwarfs in England, nor elves in England, right? So that I don't care about. Like when people complain about... So there were people that complained, for example, about Finn, the Black Star Trooper. You know, the Black Trooper in Star Wars. And they were like, no, the troopers aren't fucking black. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no such thing as Star Wars. Like, Jesus, the troopers can be whatever the fuck they want, right? Like, those things don't bother me. It's the lessons that they try to push on you. When I didn't sign up for lessons. If I want lessons, I'll go to fucking college. Alexandria, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. And I think it causes more harm than good. And I would say the same thing regardless. So my politics is quite libertarian, quite leave me the fuck alone, I'll leave you alone. But if someone made a TV show that pushed my politics onto other people, I would be quite pissed. You know, I would eventually get annoyed because I'd be like, for fuck's sake, again with this bullshit. Like, dude, just leave me the goddamn... I just want to laugh. Like I said, I just want to laugh at this, or I just want to cry at this, or whatever the fucking thing is that I just wanted to do. I know for a fact that it wasn't that I wanted to get some political advice from this fucking goddamn show. There are definitely clans of dwarves in England. We call them the Cornish. Oh shit, so all Cornish people are now dwarves. At the end of the second, of the 2 episodes, just don't feel like it was Lord of the Rings. You guys are fun. Chat, fuck you. I'm not watching it. Stop forcing me to watch it. I don't care. The more you talk about it, the more I go, okay, I have to go see this fucking dumpster fire, and I don't want to see the dumpster fire. Something to laugh at. I'd recommend Batwoman. Dude, I tried to watch Batwoman. I couldn't get past the first episode, so no. It's same with Resident Evil. I couldn't get past the first episode. I literally remember it started, and within 10 minutes I was like, this is bullshit. What the fuck am I watching? All right. It's like average Cornish height is between 4'11 and 5'4. For girls or for guys? Because there's no way that's the average height for guys. They fucked She-Hulk so bad. That's one show that I haven't watched yet. I'll probably give that a go at some point. Alison, how you doing, bro? What's not that bad? The Resident Evil show. Tungle, you motherfucker. Thanks for the sub, dude. Really appreciate it. It is September, so you are saving on your subs, ladies and gentlemen. So if you've ever wanted to give me cash, now is the fucking time to do so. I should probably put that in the title, right? Get that fucking bag. Huracan, how you doing, bro? There was a Netflix show. It ran the gamut of diversity, and it was awesome. Saints 8. Saints 8 was fucking amazing. But the show had a unique premise, and it was very enjoyable. Why can't they do more of those instead of retconning existing shows to change character, sexuality, gender, and ethnicity? I spoke about this. I have spoken about this a number of times. I think it's incredibly insulting to people that is gay, that might be trans, that might be black, that might be, you know, whatever fucking color or rainbow or whatever the fuck you want to be. I think it's incredibly insulting when you take an existing character that let's say for example Thor. Let's say the next Thor movie came out and Thor was black. To me, that is incredibly insulting to black people everywhere, because it means that you were so lazy. Like, you so desperately just wanted to get that sympathy views, and so lazy that you couldn't even be bothered to create a new character that also happens to be black. Like, you just took an authentically Norse sort of character that kind of, you know, it's Thor, it should be Norse, and you just, fuck it, we'll just make this character black. It's condescending. So what, black people don't deserve to have their own fucking characters that is actually built from the beginning? It would be the same thing if they went and they made Black Panther white, just because they wanted more white superheroes. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? Black Panther is in Africa. How can you... It wouldn't work. What the fuck are you talking about? This does not work. It's insulting. It's insulting. Like, if everything was reversed, imagine if every superhero was black, and they decided, you know what, we need more white superheroes. Let's just make Black Panther white. Every single one of us would be like, oh, that's a little insulting. Like, you know, so you don't even think we're worth enough that you make a new character for us. You just use one of your old ones and just sort of magically turn it white. That's bullshit. That's my thoughts around these characters that for the longest fucking time used to be one thing, and then you just turn it into another thing because, you know, why not? Diversity. It's like, dude, if you really cared about these people, you would have gone through the trouble of creating something new for these people. Something that is authentically theirs and that will always be theirs for the rest of fucking time. Right? So if you come up with a gay superhero, that gay superhero will now be gay for all eternity because the character, all of its history, all of the character's backstory, everything about that character makes that character gay. So 200 years from now, that fucking character is still a gay character. It's nonsense. It's fucking nonsense. When they made Zeus black in this one show, as a Greek, I almost had a complete psychotic break. Jesus. Superman is gay now? Dude, that would actually be funny as fuck if they just decided to make fucking Superman gay. It's even worse considering black characters are some of my favorites in movies. I have a bit of a mix. Like, I could actually probably agree with that. Like, Morgan Freeman, Denzel Washington, some of my favorite actors. So I probably agree with that. Like, I'm a huge fan of these people and their movies and their characters that they portray. Actually, I would say Denzel Washington's probably one of my favorite. I remember his name. That's how you know he's one of my favorite actors. Because I don't know many of their names. It would probably be Denzel Washington, Anthony Hopkins, Morgan Freeman. Everyone has to like Morgan Freeman, right? He's like God. He's like, whenever you think of God, if you had to put a face to God, you would do Morgan Freeman, right? Like, he just has the voice, he has the look, he has the demeanor. It has to be Morgan Freeman. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson also. But yeah, so I would agree. I don't care about any of that shit. At the end of the day, what I don't like is when it's forced. I hate when it's fucking forced. Grover, I guess that's where it came from, right? Because he wasn't just God in Bruce Almighty. There was another film where he sort of played like the quote unquote God of the film. He was also some like a character of similar level, and it just worked for him. As a white is fuck guy, my favorite comic book character is Black Al Simmons, aka Spawn. I mean, Equinox, I would have dropped the whole as a white guy, because that's another thing that I fucking loathe. Like, I cringe so hard when someone starts a sentence with as a black or as a white or as a gay or as a straight, although no one ever says as a straight. It's just it's cringe because you're leading with the least interesting bit about you. Like, if you told me, you know, as a guy with a 5-inch dick, that would be more interesting than whatever the fuck your color is. Wait, what? The steady decline of DC Comics. Oh, and Superman is now bisexual. Ah, it's a Gundam. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Wow. Could you actually make Superman bisexual? I mean, Superman's entire backstory, like, a massive plot point of Superman is the whole Lois Lane. Right? That's like a giant fucking plot point within the Superman universe. So to turn Superman bi is pretty weird. As a white straight guy, yeah, I understand. Is he a bottom though? Dude, okay, that would be a mindfuck. That would be such a mindfuck. They make Superman gay, but they also make him a bottom. Like, what the fuck? The strongest man on earth, like the manliest guy you could probably fucking imagine, is also the bottom in bedroom. Like, that would just be such a mindfuck. I think that would confuse so many fucking people. To be honest, his thrust would blow out most entities biology. Oh my god, dude, that would be the weirdest shit. I don't think common man can have a dick strong enough to pierce Superman. Dude, he could probably break your dick off with these ass cheeks. What do you mean the League of Legends things, Old Man Moto? It's just tonight is the playoffs, the playoffs for the LEC, the League of Legends European Championships. And it's two of my teams playing, which is agonizing because I do not know who to support. Both Misfits and Fnatic is playing each other tonight for the final spot at Worlds. So whoever wins tonight goes to Worlds. Misfits is in their final, this is their final time in the LEC. The Misfits roster got sold. So Misfits as an organization is getting out of the LEC, out of League of Legends, and they sold their spot. And the roster, the current roster for Misfits, is a bunch of rookies that came in at the beginning of this year, and they're doing really well. But they're all free agents at the moment. None of them have teams so far. So for them, it's sort of this, I really want them to go to Worlds because this is like their final time maybe that they're going to be able to do it. But then on the other side, you have Fnatic, which is like a staple in Europe. Like there's never been a year that Fnatic hasn't gone to Worlds. So it's sort of like, fuck, what do we do? My heritage knockout. How's your power situation, lad? Big Man and Slapper, how you doing, brother? Power situation for now is fine. Although they did do an article today in one of the papers where they said people should understand that this is sort of baseline. We're gonna get stage 4 load shedding during summer. So that kind of sucked. The other thing that sucked, and that's probably why I'm not in a good mood today, or not in the best mood today, I suppose. It was spring day yesterday. I hate spring. Actually, I hate everything that isn't winter. So that kind of sucks. Although the good news is that South Africa tends to be, or Cape Town, apparently the Western Cape has like 9 months of winter. So it's still very cold until very late in the year. So that's the one bit of hope. The one shred of hope that I'm holding on to is that the cold isn't done yet. And I can still live in this beautiful weather for a few more months before the summer starts. Do you actually have winter? Not like you would think. So for what does winter mean for the rest of you guys? -40, -10. Okay, you guys are imagining much colder than what I'm saying. So think of winter, at least where I live right now. Think of it as average temperature is between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius. There's always a nice breeze in the air, like a nice bit of wind. Not too much wind, because summer is the lots and lots of wind in Cape Town. But there's a nice bit of wind. The mornings, it gets light by about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then it goes dark at about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just really nice. That's basically winter here. Yeah, no snow. Like, at best in South Africa, in Cape Town at least, sometimes we'll get snow on the mountain peaks. So last year, for example, they told us, because I didn't live here last year already, but last year, because where I live, I'm surrounded with mountains. So if I go outside my window, I'm just looking at a massive mountain range all over, like literally all around, except for where the ocean is, obviously, because there's no mountains in the ocean. But all of those mountains apparently last year was filled with fucking snow. But that's really that this year it didn't happen. Although it could probably still happen. Although it's already a bit late for that. We have a cold front coming this Sunday, so hopefully. Dash, how you doing, bro? Stream what? My outside. I could probably, if I could figure out how to fucking stream from my phone without having to stop the, like, I streamed from my phone before and I can do it pretty easily. The issue is I would love to be able to stream from my phone without having to interrupt the stream, but that doesn't seem to want to work. So the last time I tried to do that, I had to stop the stream on my PC and start the stream on my mobile phone, which sucked monkey dick. I could probably show you. Hold up. I'm going to try and show you what it looks like here. I'll see if I can find a good picture of it. If there even is a good picture of it. Because everyone seems to just take pictures of the ocean. And it's like, dude, the ocean is not the best part of where I live. The ocean isn't bad where I live, but it's not the best part. So this should give you a decent idea, at least. So these buildings are all on the beach. This beach is massive. So it goes fucking miles this way. And then all the way up there, up to the mountain. But that's Gordon's Bay. So that bit there is Gordon's Bay. And then this mountain range runs literally all the way around. With like wine farms and stuff. So these are all wineries. Like wine farms and stuff there. Well, I'm trying to see. Let's see if there's a better picture somewhere. That's like the one thing you can do here pretty much year round is get lots and lots of fucking wine. Like so many different like wine cellars, and it's it's not vineyards. Old Man Moto. The places I just showed you, those aren't vineyards. The vineyards is on the other side of Somerset West. It's like that side. These are wineries. It's just where the wine is made. It's not where the grapes are grown. So that's why I said wine farms, because I don't know what else to fucking call it. Winery? I don't know what the fuck you call that shit. And also educate yourself, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm doing a second language here. You guys are doing this in your fucking first language. It's much easier. Like, I could do this entire stream in Afrikaans if you guys want it. None of you would understand a fucking word, but at least that would be easy for me. Who you know speaks English? Are you asking me if I know people that speak English? King Julian. Because that would basically be every single one of my mods, every single one of you cunts. In terms of friends, no. Actually, in terms of friends, I have like 4 British friends, like 4 friends that live in the UK, excluding my mods, who I'm also friends with. So I know 5 people that live in the UK, including Apocalypse. And I know a couple of people that live in Europe, and I know 3 people that live in the US that I'm friends with. But in terms of real life friends, none. All of them are Afrikaans speaking. Dude, why is it that they have no good fucking pictures? So, compare the pictures that they have of Strand to the pictures that they have of Cape Town. Like, everyone seems to be so hopped up on fucking Cape Town. And I would argue that Strand is much more beautiful. Like, much, much more beautiful. And Cape Town is a fucking hellhole, bro. But look at these stunning pictures they have of Cape Town. And then they don't have the same pictures of Strand. It's kind of fucking annoying. Just look at that. Hotter than Dutch. I may not understand much, but still a little. Do you have a picture of Miss Cape Town 2022? I don't know if we have a fucking Miss Cape Town 2022. I don't know. Maybe. You want to see South African woman? Old Man Modo, what goal would we show him to show him South African woman? I don't know if she's Miss Cape Town. I genuinely don't fucking know. Also, these pictures don't want to go bigger, so I don't know. Of the Afrikaans in Metal Gear Solid. Wait, there's Afrikaans in Metal Gear Solid 5? I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. Check out Miss Essay, I guess. Who is Miss South Africa currently? I genuinely don't know. Miss South Africa. Well, I guess there you go. This is Miss South Africa currently. I don't know if they have, like, I don't know who the other contestants are. I don't know who the fuck to show you, dude. I could show you one of my friends. I went to college with this girl. I guess. Like, there you go. I don't know. She's an actress. Look at the contestant. She shows a broader spectrum. There are South African mercenaries in the later part of MGS5. Dude, but whenever, like, Americans try to speak Afrikaans, it usually fucking blows, man. Like, it usually sucks dick. Because there was that one movie where Matt Damon spoke Afrikaans, and it was terrible. Like, it was genuinely fucking horrible. Or actually, the worst Afrikaans... Like, the worst Afrikaans I've ever heard in my life was Leonardo DiCaprio trying to speak Afrikaans in Blood Diamond. Dude, it was fucking horrible. It was so bad. Like, he says words, and I'm Afrikaans, and I can't understand what the fuck he's saying. Like, I cannot understand the words that's coming out of his fucking mouth. Yeah, Stolly, that would literally be TOS. Wait, hold up, guys. I'm fucking uploading. I'm uploading clips from yesterday, so you guys need to give me a fucking moment. Today was a fuck up, man. Like, I think this must be the busiest I've been in such a long time. Like, such a busy morning. I was almost not gonna stream, and then I thought, fuck it. We'll do a short stream, at least. Because I don't want to not fucking stream. But there was a part of me that just thought, maybe we shouldn't stream today. This is a fucking nightmare. I don't have time. Lucky for you guys. Then I got bored. Because I was legit about to make a video. And then I thought, not really in the mood for a video. I'll just stream instead. By the way, is it still fucked or not? No, my voice is good now. I mean, obviously, my voice is always going to be a little fucked if we do, like yesterday, for example, after a massively long stream. You can feel your voice. Like, you can definitely feel that you spoke a lot. But that's just, like, normal stuff. That's, like, that will always happen. There's nothing you can do about it. Because you are sort of talking much louder than what you would normally. Like, in real life, I don't speak this loud, but you have to sort of project into the mic and crap, which you don't obviously have to do when you're just speaking normally. So you do feel that, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad. Nico Spider, how you doing? Okay, so the LEC is League of Legends Championship, or very specifically, is League of Legends European Championship. Can you do accents? No. No. I'm very bad at accents. I've gotten this question before, but will you play Wrath Classic? Shrek Dart, how you doing, brother? No. I have no interest in playing Wrath or WoW Classic at all. Especially now, after I found out that Blizzard did there's 2 versions of Classic that you can purchase. We were just talking about it on the podcast today. That to me is disgusting. This is a game that launches for free alongside your subscription, and Blizzard decided to charge $49.99 for 2 pets and a boost, and $79.99 for 2 pets, a boost, and 2 mounts. And I was like, yeah, fuck that game. Fuck Blizzard and fuck that game. Oh, and game time. Sorry, yeah. And game time. You get some game time as well. Yeah, it really is 800% fucking value, isn't it? No, I think if anyone bought that, if you bought that, you're part of the fucking problem. Because I would like to know, how do you justify, how do you explain to me how 2 pets, game time, a boost, and 2 mounts equate to $80 of worth? Please consider the fact that you can buy a full-fledged AAA video game for $60. So for $80, you don't get a game because the game is already included in your subscription. So you're not buying a game, you're buying items to use in the fucking game. And not even power items, you're buying mounts and pets and shit for $80. That is not value. If you viewed that as, oh my god, I need this, you're a fucking moron. And I really hope that the coming... This is going to sound very mean, but I do actually mean this. If you bought that, if you actually spent the money on that, I really hope that the coming recession fucking wipes you out. Because you are someone that shouldn't have money, that have way too much money, and you clearly do not have the ability to actually spend that money on anything that is fucking worthwhile. You're probably one of those people that bought an iPhone for $1,500 or $1,000 or whatever the fuck it costs now and thought, you know what, this is worth. So, yeah. Sorry, but you create so many problems for the people around you that it would be nice if you could lose your money so the rest of us didn't have to pay through our fucking ears, because you enable scumbag companies to do scumbag things because people like you will always fucking buy it. Yacht to an aircraft carrier? Dude, Bobby Kotick could probably buy the fucking world at the moment, and yet the dude still wants to make more money. It is disgusting. I hate it. And normally, I am quite happy to let people make their decisions with what they do with their money on their own. In general, I really couldn't care less. It's your money, do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's not up to me. It's not my... It's got nothing to do with me. But those decisions impact me. The fact that you're willing to take out $80 to buy a bunch of bullshit means that Blizzard now looks at this as genuine. Because Blizzard looks in terms of value, and they think to themselves, wait a second, we can charge $80, not for a game, but for random shit inside the game? Dude, why are we just charging $60 for a game? We could absolutely charge $80 for a game, and people would still pay it, because they're paying for not even a fucking game, $80. And now, the next time an expansion rolls around, that expansion is $80, and it's your fucking fault that expansion is $80. If it was Final Fantasy XIV, there would be a maybe, but that game is good right now. Hope that stays the case. Tundle, it would not even be a maybe for me. Even if that was Final Fantasy XIV, that would be a go fuck yourself. You scumbag whore. Because you should not be... Look, people should understand the true meaning of value before they spend money. People should understand that when I'm spending money on something, there's a cost analysis that has to take place. In terms of what am I buying and what am I getting? And if what I'm getting and what I'm buying doesn't match up, if you're charging me $100 for something, but I do not see the $100 value in the thing that you're charging me, then technically speaking, you should not be buying that thing. It's a waste of money. The issue is there's too many people that have too much money, and they're wasting that money on bullshit that they don't need, making it harder for the rest of us that actually don't want to spend money on bullshit, because the companies think we can charge whatever the fuck we want, because people will just pay whatever the fuck we ask. Prices are because people keep buying? Yeah, but there is going to be a break. It's not going to stay the same way forever. There's going to be a break. There's going to be a point at which people realize, wait a second, I don't want to keep buying this. Or, more to the point, when the recession finally hits, there is almost definitely going to be a point where people are going to realize, I can't afford to buy this anymore. And I do believe that that is 100% coming, and I think it's coming faster than what most people think. Well, to see if all people who quit will stick by their principles not to come back or get drawn back in and pay an exorbitant price for the pre-order game in-game shop. I don't know. I would ask you guys this. I asked this during the podcast as well, but I would love to get an answer from you guys. Do you guys get the sense that the launch of Dragonflight is a bit more muted? It feels like there isn't as much hype for Dragonflight as there's been for any other, for any of the previous expansions. It just feels as if there's less hype. Am I wrong about that? Or do you guys get the same sense that no one really seems to be that hyped for the game at the moment? Shakedar, I will try Dragonflight, yes. No, that's on YouTube for me. Knupa, what do you mean? Oh, for Dragonflight. Okay, I've been humbled by all the sub losses. The less you expect, the less you are let down. Because they killed the game to a certain extent. Blizz first needs to release Diablo Immortal WoW version to have the financials to fuck up further. The most hype I see is from some of the loyalist content creators. Yeah, but what's the views like for those loyalist content creators? Don't seem to be that crazy about it. Yeah, the people that's still playing the game is obviously going to be very hyped for the game because they're addicted to the game. They will play anything Blizzard gives them, even if the thing Blizzard gives them is sucking Bobby Kotick's dick. They will absolutely drop to their knees and smile like a donut. So those people aren't really that important to me. I'm talking about the people that have quit and is on the fence of coming back or is coming back, but they've quit already in Shadowlands, so they're not coming back for Shadowlands at all. But I want to see what the views are like for the more... Definitely seems like the views are lower. But Stolly, the views don't seem to back that up. Lost all enthusiasm for new WoW content. Thoughts on Riot MMO? Dude, I'm hyped as fuck for the Riot MMO. I think that's just gonna be nuts. Although I'm quite excited now. Myself and Rurikon might be doing 1 day a week of Guild Wars 2, which will stream. Like Rurikon literally just after the podcast asked me if I'd be up for that. So I'm quite hyped for that. We'll probably do like 1 day a week of some Guild Wars 2 stuff. Like what? WoW. Haven't come back. It's pointless grinding to stay in place as opposed to what grinding used to be in game where it achieved something. They're also pervasive in just looking to get cash from you, so you can't enjoy it anymore as it's in your face all the time. They have an agenda, so no escapism. Same in principle to politics in your entertainment, in a way. Abaddon, very fucking true. People had high hopes for BFA. It destroyed those hopes. They had high hopes for Shadowlands. Those got destroyed too. Afterwards, people just say, no, fuck this. The baseball 3 strikes rule. So I'm looking at Taliesin's views here. And this is not to flame Taliesin and Vital. I think their content is perfectly fine. But I'm looking at the content, and it does not seem to generate the same amount of hype. Then I'm pretty sure, now I could be completely wrong, but I'm fairly sure that during the days of like Shadowlands, they were getting a lot more views than what they got, like what they're getting this time around. It just doesn't seem like a lot of people are really honing in. It doesn't seem like people are going, oh, shit, we have to watch this. Biggest YouTubers, less than 300k subs. Who's one of WoW's biggest YouTubers? Tali burned a lot of bridges because of some Twitter drama. Taliesin. I wouldn't say that Taliesin is one of WoW's biggest YouTubers. Or at least he is a massive YouTuber for WoW, of course. But Taliesin has another... there's a few reasons why Taliesin is sort of stuck below 300,000 subscribers. And not all of that has to do with their content or with World of Warcraft in general. Taliesin, his political views limits the amount of subscribers that he's ever going to be able to get. Ferorius, thank you so much for the what's up. Did really appreciate that. 38 months, part of the DJ Nation. Really appreciate that, bro. Thank you. His political views really splits the audience. Now, my political views split the audience as well. I probably could have been at 100k subscribers already if I didn't have political views. If you went the way of Balila, for example, Balila never shares his political opinions. He basically keeps a complete neutral stance on all things political. And that's sort of how you have to be. So you let the left think you're left, you let the right think you're right, and no one actually knows what you are. Taliesin speaks very openly. Now, the thing is, Taliesin will sometimes have takes that chase even moderates away because he is very pro-communism, almost. Now, the issue is, if you're just a socialist and you sort of believe in social tendencies and stuff like that, that's fine. But when you go too deep into that massive sort of socialist communist push, you lose also the moderates, the people that might not be... they're not communists, they're not socialists, but they're okay with basically anything. They don't really mind politics. They're not going to stick around when you take these hardline communist positions on stuff. It's sort of the same thing with hardline communism, where or capitalism, where if you're a capitalist, but you sort of go, you know, whatever you do, you do. It doesn't really bother me. I'm a capitalist, but it doesn't really matter. I think you keep most people fine, right? Like, the moderates don't mind because a lot of them might be a little capitalist, even though they believe in some socialist policies. You're obviously going to keep all of the capitalists, but you're going to lose the hardline communists. And that's usually a small group of people, so it doesn't really no one cares about them. If you go hardline capitalist, so you go all in fucking super capitalist, that's when you tend to lose even the moderates, because there are moderates that believe, yes, capitalism, but also free healthcare, or also free education, state healthcare and state education. And if you go hardline capitalist and say, no, all hospitals should be privatized, all schools should be privatized and all that shit, you lose that audience as well. Now, the problem with Taliesin is he is way too far to the left. So the moderates and the normal people sort of leave because they don't want to be part of that. So I would say that's why Taliesin is probably stuck below 300,000. He's probably going to break the 300,000 mark at some point, but it's more those views. Now, I do think Taliesin have mellowed quite a bit. I'll be honest. I think Taliesin have mellowed quite heavily because there was a time where Taliesin did not like me at all. And I do mean, like, proper did not fucking like me. And the other day, he actually didn't, like, for a while now, actually. He doesn't seem to mind me at all. We actually spoke the other day while he was on stream. I raided him on stream. I reacted to one of his videos, and he didn't mind at all that I was reacting to his video. So there might be a mellowing effect where he probably realized that he had gone too far, or maybe his life is just changing in such a way that his views are changing a little bit. I don't know. Because I do actually think Taliesin is a really good guy. I think I've spoken to him enough on Twitter and sort of interactions with him to think that at his core, I think he's a really good guy. And I think he's a really nice guy. I think he wants to do good things. I don't always agree with what he wants to do, but I don't think he's got like evil intentions or shit like that. But I think when it comes to politics, well, people just lose their minds when it comes to politics, man. That is just the truth. People lose their minds. Most people get stupid when it comes to politics. Evans, we're not doing an OnlyFans. Go fuck yourself. You know the answer to this. We don't have to keep fucking revisiting this. Old Man Moto, what the fuck? Maybe Bud Bull's final dropped. Too many hissy fits while he streams. His recorded shows are great, but his live stuff. Being live is very difficult because a lot of the time when you're live, you're reacting before you're even thinking about stuff. And I will be honest, there are times where you react to things and then afterwards you think to yourself, fuck, I shouldn't have reacted that way. Or maybe you think about it a little bit more and you're like, actually, I might have changed my mind here. Now, that's where your ego comes in, right? Because at that point, you have to have enough honesty, but also little enough ego that you think, okay, you know what, guys, I was wrong. I'm sorry about this. That's hard. It is very difficult to apologize because a lot of the time when you are apologizing, and this will probably be more true for people with larger audiences, but when you apologize, a lot of people, or at least not a lot of people, but there are a subset of your community that smells blood in the water. This is one of the reasons I've always said, if Twitter is coming after you, calling you a racist or a Nazi or a fucking phobe of some kind, never apologize. Especially when you know that you are not any of those things. Do not apologize. Because the thing is, they don't actually want you to apologize. They don't actually want you to say you're sorry. If you do say you're sorry, that's a weakness that they can now exploit. Because now they're going to rake you over the coals for everything that you do. They're going to get you to backtrack on every single one of your positions, and they will just find more and more egregious shit to throw at you. More and more examples of things that was taken out of context or things that you said when you were younger. Because you've shown weakness, and this is the time for them to fucking strike. So whenever you run into the communists on Twitter, the best thing for you to do is double the fuck down. If they call you a fucking a Nazi, you post a picture of Hitler or some shit. You know, just play into that crap because they don't know what to do with that. Like, if you just embrace the fact that they just called you a Nazi and you know you're not a fucking Nazi, they don't know what to do. Because you just went, yeah, sure, okay, here's me at the fucking Nazi party conference, right, in 1941 or whatever. Even though you weren't alive back then, you just Photoshop yourself into one of those pictures. They don't know what to do because you were supposed to apologize, right? You were supposed to say you're sorry and fucking cry for their forgiveness. But now you're going, yeah, fuck you. That breaks them. Then you can just move on with your life and they never care. Well, they keep caring, but they don't know what to do. Carl Tyrannus, how you doing, brother? Never apologize to the angry mob. They only want to destroy you, not your betterment. True. They are not. So the Twitterati, or the Nazis on Twitter, and I don't mean the Nazis as not most people use Nazi these days. I do mean the fascist on Twitter. And again, I don't mean the Republicans, as most people think of fascists, because they're not fascists. But anyways, I mean the actual fascists on Twitter, the communists on Twitter. They are not coming to you with criticism because they want you to be better. They want to destroy you. So the second you apologize, that is a sign that they can keep going. Like, you are close to breaking. And they will keep going. Believe me, they will fucking keep going until they've destroyed you or until you man the fuck up and realize, wait, what the fuck am I doing? It's actually kind of funny that, Antifa calls themselves Antifa, but then employs fascist mechanics in order to be anti-fascist. It's kind of ironic. It's a level of irony that they will one day make movies about. Not right now, but one day they will make movies about this. I'm going to be anti-fascist by slaughtering and killing and fucking burning things down and beating people up. I'm going to be very fascist in my anti-fascist approach. You also don't want to prove the Angry Mob Right echo. Yeah, but a lot of people apologize not because they agree that they should. They apologize because they wanted to stop, and I understand that. It's rough. If you're if you're just an ordinary human being, right? You don't have a following, you don't have a voice, you don't have a channel or anything like that. You're just a normal human being. Can you imagine what happens when 10,000 people on Twitter come after you, retweeting you, raking over the coals? Every notification you get for Twitter is just someone calling you a Nazi, someone calling you literally Hitler or anything like that. That's fucking rough, For an ordinary person, his or her boss is going to see that. And they're going to get fucking destroyed. They might lose their jobs because their boss would probably see that and go, oh my God, I don't want this to blow back on our company, because these people have no problem with retweeting and tagging your company and going, oh my God, I can't believe you're employing literal Nazis. So now the company is being implicated in this fucking whole ordeal. So for an ordinary person, that could be incredibly fucking scary. So they apologize because they're hoping it won't go that far. They just want them to be left alone or want them to leave them alone. The problem is, as soon as you apologize, they're not about to leave you alone. You've apologized. They're smelling blood. They're coming. And now they're coming hard. Because they don't want you to be better. They have no interest in you actually changing your mind. They want to destroy you. They are the literal brown shirts. They just don't know it. Why anyone is on Twitter, to be honest? Toxic shit heap. I have to be honest, for the last few months, actually, I've been sort of questioning my being on Twitter. Be swarmed by a plague of virtuous people, all trying to be more virtuous. It's happened many times before. The Puritans didn't think that they were wrong. They genuinely thought that they were burning witches and fucking killing non-believers, right? They didn't think that they were wrong. They believed that what they were doing was for the betterment of humanity. Nowadays, we can look back at the Puritans and be like, ooh, that was rough. That was a really bad time in human history. These Puritans were pretty fucking crazy, right? But at the time, they didn't think they were wrong. Hitler's brown shirts didn't think that they were wrong. You guys know who Hitler's brown shirts are? All right. I don't have to explain that. Or do I have to explain that? Are there people who don't know who the brown shirts were? Spontaneous, how you doing, brother? The guys in brown shirts? No, okay, so Hitler's brown shirts were young people, students and high school students that got basically used by the Nazi party to start protests, beat people up, basically create mayhem, right? They created absolute fucking chaos. They didn't think that they were wrong when they were doing that, right? They didn't look at it and think, shit, are we the bad guys? No, as far as they were concerned, they were doing the right thing, They were on the right side of history. You hear this quite often these days, where people will go, yeah, I'm on the right side of history. Whenever you hear anyone say, I'm on the right side of history, you need to start thinking to yourself, maybe I'm not on the right side of history, because most of the sort of worst movements in the history of the world had people that believed that they were on the right side of history. I saw this quote yesterday. I can't remember who the author was, but it basically said, "I wish to save the world is simply a smokescreen for I wish to control the world." I'm paraphrasing like fuck yeah, but it is that line is so fucking true. They want to ignore the history because it triggers them too much. They want to ignore what happened until they can use it. That way we will forget the lessons of the past and repeat history. I mean, let's talk about something else, chat. This is fucking depressing. And I'm already going to be depressed tonight because one of my teams are losing in the LEC. What do you guys want to talk about? What's new, chat? What have we missed? What's new in the gaming industry? Is there anything fucking cool going on that we can discuss that isn't fucking politics? Apocalypse, we're not going to react to a video now. We do not have time to watch a massive Warhammer video. So unless the video is like 20 minutes long, we do not have time to watch that. Did you check out any of those TV shows we suggested when you were ill? Which TV shows were that? I already forgot. Like, guaranteed already fucking forgot. So which TV shows are you referring to? Oh shit, these are leaving soon? Jesus, Xbox is losing a bunch of games. Though none of these games... Wait, why are they losing a Plague Tale Innocence? Okay, guys, if you have Xbox Game Pass, go pick up a Plague Tale Innocence as quickly as possible and play that. That is on this entire list. I don't give a fuck about any of these other games. But on this list, a Plague Tale Innocence is the one for you. All right. We've got that one. I've not watched Reacher. I watched Terminal List. That was pretty decent, actually. But I've not watched Reacher yet. Never stop being a good person because of bad people. What the fuck? Dude, this is so much fucking nonsense. Like, how much do you want to bet this has never happened? This has never fucking happened. In the history of the world, this has never happened. And camera angles? Yeah, like a proper film being made. Like, this is so much goddamn bullshit. But you know what? China has a lot of these. If you go onto Instagram, for example, and you scroll through enough reels, you start seeing all these sort of weird videos pop up that is just proper propaganda. Because they'll show, for example... So these are videos that I see quite often. It'll be a girl that's standing in a queue, yeah? And then some other guy comes and sort of bumps in, right? Just steps in line, so cuts the line. And then the girl will sort of like... Actually, here's a good example of it. The girl is standing in line. She's waiting in the queue. Her boyfriend arrives in the queue with her. And then she takes her boyfriend and she walks to the back of the queue, sort of giving everyone else access before her. But they pretend like this is just normal people. This is just something that really happened. And I remember looking at it and thinking to myself, but that's not how that works. Chat guy, how you doing, brother? If you are standing in a queue and your friend arrives... No one's going to bat a fucking eyelid. They're just going to think, well, you were waiting for your friend and you were holding the space in the queue. So, I don't know how many people are being funded by the CCP to sort of inundate the rest of the world with what they consider to be good manners and crap. Got banned in 4 chat rooms for the Kim emote? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait, people don't like the Kim Jong-un emote? I think that's one of our best emotes. I'm sorry, I really do believe that the fucking... Yeah, that is like a Giga Chad move, chat guy. I love that. I love that. Keep using it, bro. Oh my god, the softies on a fucking Twitch. Just being, oh my god, wait, what the fuck? Why are you bringing up some communist leader that makes it really uncomfortable for us to be communists? Yeah, I love that emote. I wish you guys would use it more. Because I do think it's one of the best emotes we have here. When he's an evil fat man. No, he's not evil. He's just misunderstood, you know? Oh my god. Why are so many of you... How many of you don't know what the fuck LEC is? Like, how can you not know what LEC is? The LEC is the League of Legends European Championships. Or, more specifically, the League European Championships. You guys fucking suck that you don't know that. Like, you call yourself gamers and you don't watch the biggest esports in the world? Wow. Fucking fake gamers is what you guys are. I'm very disappointed in all of you. Google releases details on how it will combat misinformation in advance of midterm elections. Sure. How did the Draenei on Draenor review Assassin's Creed Mirage, the next Assassin's Creed game? We can't wait to tell you more on September 10th. Wow. What a stupid thing to fucking do. Here's a teaser about our teaser. I get annoyed as shit with that crap. Like, whenever a company fucking tweets out, hey guys, so, tune in 2 weeks when we unveil our new premiere fucking trailer for this game that you know nothing about, but we're gonna tease you about the teaser for the teaser of this game. It's like, dude, why didn't you just tweet out when the fucking thing happened? Here's our new fucking teaser. Okay, do you like teasers? I don't actually. I think teasers is incredibly overrated. I also think Hooters is incredibly overrated. I've been to Hooters twice in my life, and it is the most overrated experience I've ever seen in my life. The food is overpriced. It's kind of alright, but it is overpriced. And all you get to see is a bunch of girls wearing skimpy outfits, which maybe 10 years ago would have been quite heavy because 10 years ago people still had standards. But these days, most girls dress exactly like a Teaser's fucking waitress, even though she's not working at Teaser's. In your car so you can drive while you drive? Oh, I remember watching this show really long ago. And I actually enjoyed it. Is that like Hooters? Is what like Hooters, Kyle? Are you asking is Teasers like Hooters? Yeah, Teasers is a strip club. And I don't understand strip clubs. Because strip clubs are basically like porn sites, except there's no sex. So you're basically paying, or paying more. Dude, look at that username. Subreddit, She-Hulk celebratory twerk off incites drama across Reddit. Posted by Femboys Enjoyer. Need to play some more stuff to listen to and reply while loading screens? Oh shit. Tungle, what are you playing? What do you mean, what the fuck? The twerking shit is so cringe. I haven't seen the twerking shit, so gladly I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Have you watched the new Rings of Power yet? No, I have not. And I probably won't either. If I do watch Rings of Power, it will be when all of the episodes have launched. I refuse to watch anything where they want to tell me how I'm allowed to watch stuff. Like, give me all of the episodes at once so I can watch it when I have time. Don't fucking make me tune in every single week so I can follow your fucking schedule. Grisline Conflict School. Oh shit, Amazon took all US solar rooftops offline last year after flurry of fires, electrical explosions. Wait, what? Why does it say misleading? Oh well. I guess that is a backfire. Cinematography is amazing, but they've taken too much libs with the lore, in my opinion. Well, yeah, because it was never meant to actually be a Lord of the Rings show. It was always meant to be a fanfic that some girl just really wanted to write because she wasn't happy with the diversity of the original one, but she wanted to call it Lord of the Rings because otherwise she wouldn't get any fucking money. Some girl or guy, I don't know who the fuck wrote it, but I never expected it to be Lord of the Rings. This review was Grace Randolph calling Galadriel the worst Karen Mary Sue. By the way, is it gay to do anal with your girl and think about Akalon because you got the live alert? I think a little, yes. A little gay, chat guy. Maybe not. Let's call that minimum gay. I mean, it's not you're on your knees constantly for everyone gay, but it is sort of every once in a while you might drop to your knees to smile like a donut. Gay. It's some homo. Not max homo, but some homo. Yes. I would say acceptable levels of homo. Just don't tell her at all and say acolyte in the process. Dude, can you imagine what a mind... Dude, how much shit would you be in? Spontaneous Flay, thanks for the deal. What's up? Did really appreciate that. 4 months in a row. Part of the DJ Nation. Really appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Imagine if you were having... No, not all levels of homo is acceptable for a straight guy. Apocalypse. I guess I should have qualified that. All levels of homo is acceptable for homosexuals. But if you're a straight guy, there is a limit to where the acceptable sort of starts to veer into perhaps you need to rethink your sexuality. So you were straight, but you've gone to the point now where you calling yourself straight might actually be misinformation, a little bit of fake news or something like that. But it's definitely, you've crossed over. I would say, for example, if you're a straight guy that sort of every once in a while likes femboys, are you still straight? Like, would we call that an acceptable level of homo? I would say at that point you have crossed over into what we would call the I am very curious about things that is happening around me and maybe dick is okay, right? That is no longer straight. That is now in a whole new section of discovery for you. Maria Pigeon, thanks for the what's up. Really appreciate that. 8 months. Part of the DJ Nation. Really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You just say no homo afterwards. Everybody knows that. Cross the line, Tropic Thunder style. Exactly. Like he gave you head, you're still straight, but if you give him head, you're gay. Go, God, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the prime sub. 7 months in a row. Part of the DJ Nation. Really appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know. Receiving head from a guy? Probably still homo. I don't know if there's a different... I don't think there's a different set of rules. Like, sure, if you gave a guy head, much homo. But getting head from a guy? like some level of fucking homo. Some level of, maybe not full homo, but some level. Because Nick Nupa, when you're looking down, there is a guy on your dick. And I think, personally, that image might lead to a case of flaccidity rather than a case of arousal. So if you could get through that entire thing whilst looking down and remain excited, we're gonna have to start asking some questions about exactly where the lines of this should be drawn, and perhaps the lines for you is a little bit more fucking, flexible, which is not a problem. You can be as flexible as you fucking want, but if we're gonna categorize things, if you're straight, you should be firmly in the things are not flexible at all camp. If you're bi, things are incredibly flexible. You don't even have fucking lines. If you're gay, I would argue you should probably also be in the non-flexible camp. So if you can have a blowjob from a guy, look down and still be like, yep, this is happening, right? You're probably a little bit more flexible than what you should be, And again, I don't mind that. I just think if you do call yourself straight after that, misinformation is happening. Anyways, back to my question that is far more important than the bullshit that you guys were talking about now. What do you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10? Gogo Mossad, thanks for the 100 bits. Really appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would be the fallout? Or what would be the level of fallout if you were busy having sex with your girlfriend and you somehow moaned the name of a guy? Like any guy, maybe one of her friends, or maybe one of your friends. How bad do you think on a scale of 1 to 10 would the fallout be? Because I think the fallout would be pretty horrible if you moaned the name of another girl. But how do you think the fallout for your girlfriend specifically would be more or less based on whose name you moaned? You burst out laughing? Poll time? What the fuck? That's weird. Dude, I'm just asking the questions over here. Don't think the gender matters. It's about being unfaithful. But I would say there are people for whom the gender would actually matter. Yeah, would it be worse moaning a guy's name? Let's ask that as the first question. Would it be worse moaning a guy or a girl's name? Like, what would be worse? For you or for your girlfriend? So imagine actually, this don't count for guys. Because if you were busy having sex with your girlfriend and your girlfriend started moaning a girl's name, you'd probably be like, oh yeah, baby, can we organize some threesome here? So I don't think that counts. Like, I don't think I can ask that question of a guy. Probably the question only refers to the girls in chat, but then also to the guys thinking about what their girlfriends might do. No, Kyle, you are absolutely straight. You're in a straight relationship. Or maybe you are gay, but your girlfriend doesn't know it, right? You decide whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm just asking the question. It would be sad if the girl mentions anyone other than me. So if your girlfriend moaned, say, her hot friend's name whilst you guys were having sex, you would be sad about that. That's interesting. When your girlfriend moaned a girl's name, why wouldn't the girl think of a threesome if the guy moaned a guy's name? Because girls do not work that way, Trickstar. Am I crazy for thinking that? Have I? No, either I don't think you're crazy. There's the poll. Let's see it. Whose name do you call out? His, her name, your name, mommy, daddy. He's her friend's name. He's her same gender friend. Let's see the poll. Vote, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see this shit. I want to see who do you guys vote out? Or who do you call out? Who am I rooting for? Dude, that's like asking me which is my favorite fucking child. I genuinely don't know. Today's match is going to be very hard for me. Because I like both Fnatic and Misfits, so I genuinely don't know. Where is Jesus on that list? No, that's not on the list because everyone says God while having sex. That doesn't count. I'm looking for something more specific. Who would moan their own name? I would. I'm fucking awesome, bro. Look, when I'm having the best time of my life, I want to speak to the best person I know. That's me. Where is Satan on that list? Dude, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone saying, oh my God, Satan, or oh, Satan. That would freak most people out. He's her name? Wow, there's a lot of you that's really boring in bed. Like, I would have thought mommy, dad, like mommy is weird, but I would have thought daddy would have gotten a lot more votes. Where's Mute on that list? Jesus. I've never used the girl's name ever. So you've never, when you're with a girl, said her name while you're having sex? Like, just never? I've had someone try to sacrifice my soul to her guardian dragon before. That was an interesting sexual experience. It's always the crazies, man, I tell you. If you want to have the best sex of your life, get the craziest fucking person you know. The crazies fuck like champions. I mean, they're crazy, so don't date them. Don't fall in love and shit, but yeah. I don't say anything during sex. Chad. What a chat, bro. That's like banging. You gotta say something. You know, you gotta bang. I don't know why you wouldn't say something. Like, wait, you're just quiet? That would be so eerie to me. Imagine having sex with someone and they don't do anything. Like, just no noise whatsoever at all. Like, no moaning, no saying any names, just silence. Not even like heavy breathing, just silence. Would you not instantly think, dude, am I really not making any impression here? Like, am I just not, like, seriously, is there nothing going on here? Nick Nupa, that is weird as fuck. I'm not answering that. That's disgusting. My sex doll girlfriend, you bitch. I don't have to. If I had that sex, it was terrible. It would be terrible. You give instructions and words of encouragement. No, you fucking asshole. Holby, thanks for the 25 months part of the DJ Nation, bro. Thank you. I really appreciate you, bro. You do not give words of encouragement. Are you fucking for real? Omamoto, please, for the love of God, tell me that's a troll, man. Because that is giga cringe. Oh, you're doing great, baby. Just like that. A little bit left. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, baby. Yes, just do it like that. That is so good. You're such a good girl. That would be fucking weird. Especially if you did it exactly on that level. Like, you didn't do it at all as if you're actually having a good time. You're just like, yeah. No. Keep going. Oh, you're such a good girl. Yes, that's exactly what I need. To the left. There we go. Yeah, just keep it steady. Jesus. You fucking a sex doll or a dog? Why is chat? What the fuck is wrong with all of you? She got Yemi over the side of her ass clapping, so it's all good. Jesus. So she goes next, it's fine. Dude, that would be horrible. That would be so terrible. Because that would instinctively make you think, what the fuck is going on, right? Imagine you're having sex with your girlfriend, yeah? You've got her bent over, nice doggy style, everything's going well. And as soon as you get off, she goes, next. And then right after that, she goes, next. Oops. What goes through your mind in that very moment? Like, in that moment, what goes through your mind? Lunaval, welcome. You should have known, clicking on this stream, this is borderline porn up shit. Playing time is over. Dude, that would be such a sad moment. That would literally be... Oh, wait, I need to find that meme. This is what happens. This is where you are. This is you. When that happens, that's you. Just crying inside. Trial version is over. Please buy full version. I would laugh because if I had girlfriends, would make that joke. If it's a joke, sure, but that's why I put the oops there. So she doesn't go next. She goes next. Oops. Right? So it's very clear that it is she accidentally muscle memory kicked in and she did something that she does usually. So by instinct, she just yelled out next. Dude, you joke. I had a girlfriend that would do that. The fuck is this? Bro, that's disgusting. Fucking asshole. Why would that be my girlfriend? Which one of these, by the way? Nate the Ninja, how you doing, brother? Yeah, if she goes next, whoop. The prostitute at the top. The worst fucking encounter I've ever had in my life was one night when I was drunk and I was in college. I was like 20 years old. I think I was like 20, maybe 21. And we were living, like, me and my friends were all living in a commune. But I was lucky in that we were the only people in the commune. Like, we were literally I think we were 6 friends and there were 6 bedrooms in this commune. So that night, the owner of the commune came over and he was sort of, wanted to be one of those weird adult people that hang out with kids. Although we're students, right? But he came by and he was sort of partying with us and drinking with us. I was drunk as fuck that night. And he passed out, like literally passed out at the table. And he had this girlfriend with him. Right? But I don't know if they've been dating for long or anything, but he had this girlfriend with him. She was much older. She was like in her 40s, I think. And I ended up hooking up with her that same fucking night, bro. That was wild. That is probably the one sexual encounter I'm actually ashamed of. For Men of Culture, interspecies reviewers is hilarious, by the way. Soup is ready, dinner time. You're having soup for dinner? Suck a cock for $20 million. No. The problem with that question, Chad guy, for me, the problem with that question is always, I'm going to have to get through that without throwing up. And I'm not sure if I could. Because I'm thinking to myself, so I'm just trying to imagine it. Lotus, how you doing? I'm just trying to imagine it. And I think moving towards it, I would throw the fuck up. So what happened if your Juve wants a threesome and brings a fella? That is a threesome that I know. I don't even want to be part of a normal threesome. A devil's three-way would be even worse. Because I don't care what anyone says, but it would feel weird. And but I genuinely, I don't understand the point of a threesome. Like, people who want threesomes with everything in them, like, oh my god, I can't wait to have a threesome. It's like, why? It's one too many persons in that fucking bedroom. Snubby, how you doing? The Uhu song. Isn't that copyrighted as fuck? I don't know if we can play that. I guess in RP, threesomes would be fine. The problem in real life is you have one dick. So it doesn't matter. Like, do the fucking math. It doesn't matter how many pussies you have in that room. You have one dick. So all of the other pussies is completely wasted whilst you're occupied with the one fucking dick. Oh yeah, 2 hands, because that's how we jerk off. Like, when's the last time you had your finger sucked? What the fuck are you talking about? That doesn't give you any, like, enjoyment. Sucking what? So you have 2 girls sucking. Fucking what? I still only have 1 dick. So what? The one girl is just sucking my fucking ass? I don't understand what the fuck the point is of 2 mouths. There's only 1 dick that I need sucked. And 1 mouth is taking care of the fucking problem. So I don't understand what the second person is doing there. Other than making things fucking awkward. So, no. No. I'm sorry. Chat, you guys are weird. One girl, tongue in the other. Jesus. I'm pretty sure we're, if not borderline TOS, we might be over TOS at this point. Like, the shit that we've come up with and the shit that you guys discuss in this chat, I think we've broken TOS so many fucking times. Although I do think the stream is labeled 18 plus, so maybe not. Maybe you are allowed to do, I think you're just not allowed to show things or mimic things, but I think you can talk about whatever the fuck you want. What about quadruple? That's 3 other people in the room that you now have to deal with. No. Having had a threesome, I concur. They are overrated. I personally, I have never had a threesome, but I can tell you just from thinking about it, no point. I see no point. I think 1 person can please you just fine. You can have a fucking astonishing night with 1 person. And a second person on that night would not have made any difference to how good. I personally think threesomes is more a case of people just, I think it's more a naughty thing than it is an actual, like, a pleasure thing. I don't think people want threesomes because it's more pleasurable. I think people want threesomes because of the naughty factor. The whole, oh my god, I'm gonna have a threesome. It's gonna be so fucking awesome. But I don't think it means jack shit in the end. I remember you wanted to see a venue. I heard you're opening up your own venue. In 114 in 2 weeks. I'll definitely come by to check it out. Once we're back on Final Fantasy. Because I still need to go see the fucking venue things. I did a 3-way for the accolade. See, it's not an accolade I've ever wanted. I'm not for open relationships. I'm not for threesomes. I'm not for any of that shit. I am very happy to say that I am full blown for monogamy. I could never ever be in a polygamous relationship. It would be hell for me. I'm not a very jealous guy, but I'm jealous enough to the point where if I knew that my girlfriend was out with another guy, I would lose my fucking mind. The Grey, how you doing, bro? Thanks for 19 months. Part of the DJ Nation. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I don't want to fucking screw jack shit. And I definitely don't want my girlfriend to screw anyone outside of the relationship. What about the Mile High Club? Now we're talking about awkward places to have sex in, right? That would be uncomfortable though, wouldn't it? Ravy G, how you doing, brother? That has to be uncomfortable. If you're having... dude, the bathrooms on planes are so small. It's so cramped. Having sex inside a plane must be super awkward. Now, having sex inside a changing room, now, chat, that is a whole new experience. I joined a lesbian couple. Really, Obamoto? Lesbian couple? Remember that flexibility argument we were having earlier? I think the same applies to women. If you're a straight woman, the lines are not very flexible. If you're bi, very flexible. What the fuck is lines? If you're a lesbian woman, I would argue the lines again should not be very flexible. If a lesbian couple invited a man into their bedroom, really lesbian? Sloan, I don't agree that changing room sex is overrated. It's not something, look, it's not something that you will do on average all the time, but it is most definitely interesting. I'm a pansexual. Well, there you go. What if they didn't enjoy it? What if who didn't enjoy what? There's no such thing as bisexuality. It's just being greedy. Dude, I am pretty sure there's such a thing as bisexuality. I can see why there would be people that just like both. But one thing I have noticed when it comes to people that is bisexual, is they usually lean to one way or the other. You know, it is never that you... It's never that they're bisexual 100% 50-50. It's always like, oh, I'm bisexual, but I prefer X, Y, or Z. And whenever a girl tells you she's bisexual, she's straight. She's just pretending to be bisexual. Because almost every fucking girl these days, oh, I'm bisexual. Have you ever been with a girl? No. Have you ever eaten pussy? No. Have you ever had sex with a girl? No. Then you're not fucking bisexual. You can't just say that shit. And they're like, oh, but I've just not met the right girl. Get fucked, have you not met the right girl? You are a liar. Those are taking it. They're like, dudes, that's not the fucking... That is not the equivalent of a guy. I'm bisexual. I've done all of the above. If you've done all of the above, you are bisexual. But there are far too many girls that call themselves bisexual that have never done any of that. I know because I've met many of them. Many. Actually, I would say... Let me walk myself back. Let me correct myself. I'm sure there are bisexual women out there. But of all the bisexual women that I've met that have actually spoken to me and told me, oh yeah, I'm bisexual. You start asking, oh, so you've been with girls? No. Have you dated any girls? No. Have you slept with any girls? No. Have you eaten pussy? No. Have you fingered a girl? No. Are you really then? Like, are you really? Because you're saying something, but you've never done anything. You're just saying it. And then they go, oh, but I've not met the right person. Yeah, I'm sure I'm gay too. Like, I'm probably bisexual as well. I've just not met the man yet that turns me on. Right? I could say that too. I could be like, yeah, guys, I'm absolutely bisexual. It's just that I find all men unattractive. But I'm sure that there is a man out there that's going to knock my fucking socks off. I just haven't seen that man yet. So I'm sure I'm bisexual on some level. That's bullshit. No, unless you've done those things, you can't just fucking claim it. Yeah, they just want to be... They want to be special. That's really the thing. They spin again. I actually made out once with a lesbian girl. And this girl was like proper. She came out to her sisters and her parents at the age of like 15. She was full-blown fucking lesbian. And then one night we're all sitting there, we're hanging out. She was the front lady in a band. We're all sitting there chilling, and she's sitting on my lap because there's not enough chairs. So she's sitting in my lap, and we're all just fucking chilling and hanging out. We were drama students, so it's all weird and crap. And then the next minute she just starts fucking kissing me, and I'm like, bro, this is hot. I'm fucking making out with a lesbian lady. What about alien chicks? What would you call that? What do you mean alien chicks? Digit mark. Are you talking about if you had to have sex with some, say for example, Liara? Is that what you're asking? I don't think there's a single man on this planet that wouldn't have sex with an Asari. This is true. I do think that females, like human females, would be in some trouble if Asari was real. I'm just gonna throw that out there. The Asari is pretty fucking hot. Like, they are pretty fucking hot. Guy Fieri? No, I do not. Do Asari even fuck like we do? Yeah, they have sex exactly the same way we do. But apparently they're more, it's much more like intense when you have sex with an Asari. Apparently, at least. I still like hair more than those squid tentacles. Dude, I don't think I would care about those at all. Okay, you guys are starting to ask me questions that I do not know the answers to. I have never had sex with an Asari lady, and I've never met an Asari lady, so I can't answer that. These are the kind of questions that you would have to refer to or defer to the Asari High Council, or maybe get a matriarch to answer that for you, because I have no fucking clue. I just know they're hot. That's literally the only thing I know. Oh, guys. Fuck. I can't show you guys this because I don't have permission to show this, but I got contacted by like a sponsorship place. It's a company that wants to. It's not really a sponsorship. It's more a company that want to. They run a service where they play ads on your stream, but it's sort of like it's ads that play in the corner here. So the ad will pop up into the stream like this. It will float into the screen, and then it's completely silent. But like every hour, they'll show like say 10 minutes of ads just in the corner of the screen, and they want to pay me X amount. I don't know. It's like fucking. It's a lot of money that they want to pay. So I met with them on Discord, and you know we're sort of chatting, and it's a girl, right? And she's sort of it's like an ad banner but video, right? So it's a video ad banner but completely silent, so it doesn't interfere with the stream. And I met with this girl, and she's like, yeah, I used to stream as well, you know, and I got this gig, so I'm not streaming anymore. And she said, but I can show you my stream, and then you can also see what the ads look like. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. She sends me her stream link. I go on her stream, and bro, I think this might be the hottest Turkish lady I've ever seen in my life. Actually, she was Turkish, but she may be one of the hottest ladies I've ever seen in my life. She was fucking stunning. I remember just looking at this and being like, how is she not more famous? Because she is crazy hot. Somewhere I can't say the streamer name. I genuinely can't fucking write those letters. So, and I'm not, I can't really give it out because it's no longer really public. She doesn't share those things publicly. And I'm not going to fucking start asking, hey, can I show my stream just how fucking hot you are? So, you're just going to have to accept that she was really fucking hot. Dude, okay, you guys don't have to believe me. I'm just telling you. I don't know what I have to lie about here, because I'm not saying that, oh, we were talking on Discord and then suddenly she started sending me naked picture of herself, and before I knew it, she was sucking my dick. I'm not like saying, oh my god, I just made out or had sex with the hottest girl ever. I'm saying I met one of the hottest girls ever. What the fuck do I gain from lying about this? Like, I'm not gaining anything. I'm not getting any street cred here, right? Because, oh, you made the hottest girl ever? Oh my god, you're so cool. I wish I was like you. What the fuck? A lot of nerds know a lot of hot girls. The problem is they can't get with them. I couldn't get with this girl even if I fucking wanted to. Like, I could beg this girl to have sex with me and she would laugh at me. That is how hot she was. So I'm not fucking flexing anything. I'm just telling you this is what happened. It made me almost accept the sponsorship. She was so hot that I almost changed my mind and accepted the fucking sponsorship. Come on, Straza, how you doing, bro? Well, yeah, because you're begging. Don't be a beta bitch. I didn't say I was gonna beg, you fucking asshole. I said I could, and it would still not have fucking worked. Just ask and see what happens. Dude, I'm not going to do that. Someone comes to me, they want to sponsor the stream, and I go, hey, so are you free tonight? Like, what the fuck is that? This is a business call. We were literally discussing business. I just happened to be caught off guard about how fucking hot she was. Finding a main in my race, it really helped with your tip. I'm glad it helped, Alpin. to tip your fedora when you ask. Didn't you take the offer? No, I didn't take the offer. The article ever met me last week. Well, there you go. You asked that after the visit call? No, I wouldn't ask it at all. But no, I didn't take the sponsorship. I don't take sponsorships. That's why I didn't take the sponsorship. But there is maybe one sponsorship that I might take. I got contacted last night for this one. I'm not sure yet. It's still very hush-hush. Like, they don't even know if it's coming through, but I will tell you. I can't tell you who it is, right? Because they don't even know if it's coming through yet, but it is in the pipeline. It is a company that wants to fly me out to Turkey for a week. And this is a proper well-known company, and I also know the people that contacted me. I've worked with them in the past. There's something in this room that they sent me in the past, and they also got me like keys and shit. So I know these people. I know them very well. I know they wouldn't bullshit. They want to fly me out to Turkey for for a week to play games against streamers from around the world, but also South African streamers. Like, they're flying a couple of South African people out, a couple of people from around the world, and it's like this horror game festival. And the reason they asked me is because they know I hate horror games. And it's like, yeah, just a giant week of being paid, like, all expenses paid. They pay for the flight, they pay for the fucking hotel, everything. You just show up and you just play video games for a week against other content creators. So yeah, they sort of they approached me, and we'll see if it happens. No, I haven't said. I've said they should let me know when it comes through. They literally just came to check if I would be up for it. Old Man Moto, thanks for the Prime sub, dude. Really appreciate it. 8 months, part of the DJ Nation. Thank you, brother. A great deal, if you ask me. The only thing that I did not like is the fact that I have to fly somewhere. I did not fucking like that. The fucking second I read you have to fly to Turkey, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Why can't I just stream from my home and just that's good enough? Why must I fly somewhere? This is bullshit. I hate flying. I'm not scared of flying. I physically just fucking hate it. It is the most impractical way of travel ever invented. Oh, here you go. Sit in an uncomfortable fucking chair for 16 hours while you do nothing but wank yourself off in your head, because you can't actually wank yourself off in real life. My internet works just fine. What are you talking about? Look at us. We're streaming right now. But no, I would actually do it. If it does come down, I will actually say no. I will actually say yes, because, well, I think it would be cool to sort of spread my wings and do more things that is out of my comfort zone, even though this is like heavily out of my comfort zone. I think it's important to sort of push yourself. So I would actually say yes to this. Plus, I get to see Turkey. I've never been to Turkey. I mean, hot Turkish ad lady. Next thing you know, he's flying to Turkey. Dude, I literally thought about the Turkish lady because I remembered that these guys want to fly me out to Turkey. But this is not a coincidence, because the city that they're flying me to, I'm fairly certain isn't the city that she lives in. Well, I can't say she doesn't work for the company that approached me about the thing, so I'm pretty sure she's not going to be there. It was double offer and add banner and invite to a GameCon? No. Jesus, chat. Okay, so the banner ad thing is a completely separate company that wants to do a bunch of ads. This other thing is a different company that is... It's a very, very, very large gaming company that is putting on an event to promote a service that they have, and they want streamers there to promote this service. So it's two different companies, two different offers. Where she lives? Stalker or hidden motives? Accepting Sokon? No, she just told me where she lives in Turkey. Actually, no, she doesn't live in Turkey. She told me she's from Turkey, but she lives in the Netherlands. So that's why. That's how I know it. because she said, yeah, I used to live in Turkey, but I now live in the Netherlands. And, you know, this company is founded in the Netherlands and they've just started branching out to other places. And that's how I know that. Talking about 3 things at once: hot girl, ad company, and trip to Turkey to play games. No, because the ad company and the hot girl is the same thing, Gay. Those 2 things are married to each other. A very hot girl wanted to sponsor the stream to put ads on the stream. Okay, that's one topic. The being flown out to Turkey is a whole different topic. There was no hot girls there. Or there were no hot girls in that conversation. There might be hot girls there, you never know. But at least in the conversation, no hot girls were mentioned. We built the city that you now own. Why didn't you take the ad banner? I don't do ads. I don't do ads or sponsorships. So that's why. Samurai. I don't accept any sponsorships. I could. I mean, I told them to keep me posted. If they get any sort of ads that I don't mind, I might take it. But I'm not accepting any, like, I don't want random shit playing on the screen that I don't use, because there's 2 ways of doing it. You take the ad sponsorship and then they play basically whatever fucking ad they want. Or I can take specific campaigns, and I told them, look, I might be open to it if you happen to have a campaign for a product that I happen to use. But I'm not going to let you just put ads on my stream of products that I don't fucking use. Right? Because the last thing I want is an ad being shown for something, but I've never used the thing, but yet it is on my stream being shown as something. Yeah, can you imagine that? A Coca-Cola ad comes up whilst I'm taking a sip of my Pepsi Max. It's actually one of the few sponsorships I would take. Pepsi Max sponsorship. Dude, you're joking. I don't know if you guys remember, but we did do a Coca-Cola ad last year. Last year, Coca-Cola sponsored me. And it was so strange to me because, so they sponsored me, but every single stream that I am in, I'm drinking Pepsi Max. So I am telling people, oh my God, Coke is doing this really cool gamer thing, but I'm drinking fucking Pepsi Max. In the stream, we had banners of Coke, and I was drinking Pepsi Max. I've never seen cherry Pepsi Max in South Africa, but why would I want cherry Pepsi Max? Pepsi Max is already perfect. You can't improve on perfect. Plus, I'm not a fan of that shit. It's like vanilla Coke and fucking lime Coke and shit. Why are you trying to fuck up something that's good? I don't want flavors with my Coke. I just want Coke. Same with Pepsi Max. I just want Pepsi Max. I don't give a fuck about your flavors. Your flavors are just ruining it for me. DJ Mark, thanks so much for hanging out. Did really appreciate it. Take care of yourself, brother. So, Akana, what games are you playing nowadays? I am currently playing Mass Effect quite a lot. We're probably going to do a full-blown gaming stream tomorrow, FYI. Just a heads up, chat. If I'm not too busy tomorrow, because usually on weekends I go out and I go fucking walk around in the actual outside world just to get a bit of a break. But if I'm not doing that tomorrow, we're probably going to be playing Mass Effect. Just so you know. Will you try answering? Of course. Of course. Warm hot sodas are good. Oh, I don't drink cold soda at all. Okay. So this soda has been here since last night. I had Chinese last night. I was not impressed. It was too late to go to the supermarket, and I haven't been to the supermarket in almost a week because I keep streaming and I don't have time to go to the supermarket. So I went and I actually, the night before, I got Indian. I was fuck all not impressed with that Indian. I got lamb biryani, worst thing I've ever eaten in my life. So last night I went to the Chinese place and I got chow mein, beef chow mein, spring rolls and dumplings, right? Like 2 mini spring rolls, 4 dumplings and beef chow mein. The dumplings was completely overcooked. The spring rolls was good. It was like prawn spring rolls. That was pretty decent. But the chow mein was fucking horrible. I have never had a beef chow mein that it's literally just swimming in fucking soy sauce. So I did not enjoy that one bit. Try Iron Brew. We don't have Iron Brew the way that you think about Iron Brew. Our Iron Brew is actually like brownish, but I don't think there's any of that anymore. And no, obviously I would not have fucking sushi. I think sushi is completely and utterly overrated. I genuinely believe that most people pretend to like sushi because they think it makes them look cool. When in reality, it doesn't make you look cool. It just makes you look like a pretending asshole. Because everyone knows that sushi isn't that great. There's nothing special about it. And if you choose sushi over every other takeaway, you're fucking trolling. You have to be trolling. Because you can't tell me, oh, I'm going to get takeaway tonight. And instead of getting pizza or a burger and chips or literally anything else, I'm going to get sushi. Yeah, here's an idea. Let's get some rice and raw fucking fish. Because that's somehow going to be better than a fucking burger. Go fuck yourself, will it be better? It's not going to be better. McDonald's is better than sushi. I like it. I can eat tons of sushi, but it's overpriced. I'll eat sushi. It's just not my first choice. I don't mind sushi. I think sushi is perfectly fine. But if we're going to rank the different levels of takeaway, sushi ranks quite low. Not the lowest, but quite low. Just came in. Ola, you're a sushi hatred again? Homeless dude, how you doing, brother? I don't hate sushi. I just don't think it's fucking special. What about McDonald's is disgusting? Excuse me, sir. What about McDonald's would even be remotely disgusting? Nyara, what's churrasco? Western sushi is kind of garba though. Sushi in Japan is amazing. Even you bought it in a supermarket. Princess Melina, how you doing? Okay, Princess Melina is actually Japanese. Princess Melina, do you like sushi? Everything McDonald's tastes the same? Get fucked, does everything McDonald's taste the same? So you're telling me the Big Mac and the fucking McNuggets taste the same, right? They taste exactly the same. There's no difference. No difference. When I pick up this McNugget and I eat it, I'm like, Big Mac. Must be fucking beautiful. Fuck off. Does it taste the same? Every single burger at McDonald's tastes incredibly different to everything else. The fries is next level. I don't care what the fuck you say. The best fries in the world comes from McDonald's. Hands down. McDonald's has the best fries in the world. Burgers, not so much. I actually prefer KFC burgers, or if I'm really going to go balls to the wall, American burgers is the best. McNuggets, absolutely McDonald's. McDonald's has the best McNuggets, especially their spicy McNuggets. So good. So fucking good. But no, I genuinely believe that sushi is low tier. Probably like F tier takeaway. Actually, F tier is a little low. Let's say C tier. I would have pizza first, because who the fuck wouldn't? I would then have Japanese second, because I actually do think Japanese food is fucking incredible. But I'm talking the noodle stuff, right? So I don't know how to pronounce this. but it's like a thick noodle. It's like it's like 3 times the size of a normal noodle. I don't know what it's called. Udon, I think, or some shit. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's udon noodles or some crap like that. That is fucking phenomenal. The best noodle dish I've ever had in my life came from a Japanese place. It's this Japanese couple, the cutest couple you can ever see, right? It's this old Japanese lady and this old Japanese guy. They opened this restaurant in South Africa 25 years ago. And they've worked in the same restaurant for 25 years. It's theirs, and it's just gorgeous. Best food I've ever had. Because there, I had something that I've never tasted before, but I don't know the name of it. Like, I can't remember what it's called. It's a dessert thing, right? It's a dessert thing, but it's not overly sweet. It's not like super oppressively sweet. It's like a white... It's like a floury dough thing, but it's like white. It's completely white. And then in the middle, it's like there's 3 flavors. There's red bean, there's matcha, and then there's another mochi. That's the one. Mochi. Yes. Yes. That might be the best dessert I've ever had in my life. And it was weird having that as well. Is it mochi or mochi? Do you say it with a K or with a Ch? Mochi is Japanese rice cake. Okay, but Prince Marina, the letters and symbols that you put before say with a Ch. Okay, so it's mochi. Okay. That shit was fucking fantastic, but it was weird. It was weird because I remember taking the first bite of this, and I had the red bean one. And I remember taking the first bite of it, and as I bite into it, I go, do I like this? I was confused. I was genuinely confused. My taste buds were on a journey, if you will. Because I wasn't sure I liked it. But then there's this sort of weird undertone, like a sweet undertone that comes through. And then I went, oh, I actually do like this. Yeah, wow. I actually fucking love this. And there's just not a single sweet in at least South Africa that I have encountered that comes close to it. Because South African sweets tend to go very sweet. Like just super, super fucking sweet. American sweets do the same thing. It's like, just let's put as much sugar into that fucking thing as we can possibly put in. Even cakes and stuff here, it's just overdosed on sweet. And then you have this mauchi. Is it pronounced mauchi? But then you have this mauchi, and it's just the right amount of sweetness to make you go, oh my God, this is good, but not so much that you feel, it's a little oppressive. Japanese pancakes. You're talking about the massively fucking fluffy ones, right? Usually Japanese sweets is not too sweet. Even chocolate here is not as sweet as import chocolate. American sweets I've tried is too much sugar. Very fucking true. Very, very true. The cloud pancakes. No, I have never had those. I will argue that American pancakes is good enough for me. I love the American fluffy pancake. I don't know how... I've never had the Japanese pancakes. To be fair, though, Japanese food is very rare here. It's not like there's a ton of Japanese people hanging about in South Africa. We have tons of Chinese people here. Mainly because China just ships their fucking Chinese people here. Like, all of their people come here. We have so many Chinese people here. I say ship, I'm lying. But they can get in without a visa. I think if you're from China, you can come to South Africa with no visa. So a lot of Chinese people, especially poorer people in China, come to South Africa because there's obviously a lot more like possibilities here. At least for someone that is very poor in China, that would have almost zero possibility of a year they can start a restaurant and make crap tons of money. No, as far as I know, the Belt and Roads Initiative have not really picked up in South Africa. Like, China had plans to build like a mega city here and build like power plants and stuff here, but those things never came to fruition. Mainly because my government is very much like, what about South Africa, right? Actually, what about us? That's what my government is. Like, where's our cut of this? So at least in that regard, they've not really taken too much power there. I'm trying to see Japanese food. South Africa. Is there a place close to me that has Japanese food? Yeah, this is so fucking far away though. Wait, how far is this from me? Yeah, that's super far from me. Jesus. Yeah, this is fucking horrible, dude. Look at this. So I'm in this area. So this is the restaurant that I went to. This place here is where I went to last night. This is not, they say Asian restaurant. They mean Chinese. And there was literally nothing like Asian about it. It was just Chinese. China is in Asia, sure. But if you say Asian restaurant, I would expect more things than just fucking Chinese food. And I don't mind Chinese food. I love Chinese food. But if you're going to call yourself Asian, I would have expected something more than just fucking Chinese food. But anyways, so I went to this place yesterday. I was not impressed with their food. Then you have Zura Asian Kitchen. You have Blue Water Seafood and Sushi Restaurant. Sapphire Sushi Restaurant. But the only Japanese, so you can go to Kiwando's Sushi, which is in Breakwater Lane. Where the fuck is that? This is fucking far. We're getting to Cape Town. This is Cape Town. So now we're in Cape Town. Where's this place? Okay, this is in Gordons Bay. I did not expect this to be in Gordons Bay. Blue Waters, Asami's Somerset West, Ocean's 8, Lucky Sushi and Chinese food, Sapphire Sushi. Here we go. I don't know how to pronounce this word, but it's called Fujiyama Japanese Restaurant. Is that correct? Fujiyama? I think this is in Cape Town. Yep. Yeah, it's like 100% fucking Cape Town. This is so far away from me, bro. Yeah. I'm over here. And it's over there. That is a drive and a fucking half. Asian food, there was only meat. All Asian food here has veggies everywhere. No, I had veggies. I couldn't go to the supermarket because we keep streaming till too late. So everything's closed the whole time on me. So I sort of had to go for whatever is the healthiest takeaway. Did you stop what? What did you want to stop? Yakitori chicken or ebi tempura? I don't think I've ever had that. You, my friend, need to watch the anime. Dude, I will not watch anime. You can go fuck yourself. Why would I watch anime? There's no point. This is where I used to live, chat. Actually, this is where I used to live. You see that yellow sticker there? With that yellow pin? That's my hometown. Now I live all the way down here. Just go straight to the point and watch hentai? Fuck me. You degenerate cunts. I love you. I remember this drive. It was by far one of the greatest drives ever. You're closer to America? Am I though? So America is up here. I'm down here. I would say probably equally. I'm quite close to Europe, though. I say close. It's still the whole of Africa that I have to go through. Australia, I think, is like 7 or 8 hours flight to get to Australia. Yeah, I would be closer to the boat. That is for sure. Yeah, Italian food we have shit tons of. Like, there is a crazy amount of Italians in South Africa. Like, a fucking crazy amount. I would say South Africa, outside of Dutch and German, so where I live now, we have this, let me just see here. So we go to Strand, and this is Somerset West, right? Over here is Somerset West. This entire area, so over here, up on the mountain, so you have the mountainside here. This entire mountain neighborhood is all German. Just full-blown fucking German. Whenever you go, where I live now, you go on Tinder, almost every third or fourth post is someone in German. There's so many fucking German people here. And they all live here in Somerset. So they live in Somerset for half of the year, and then they go back to Germany for the other half of the year. So basically think very rich German people. They live in Somerset West. But outside of Dutch people, German people, and some French, very rare, but some. I would say the two other big immigrant groups here would be Portuguese people and Italian people. Hold on, me? Yeah, they're in Somerset. But yeah, there's a crap ton of Italians and a crap ton of Portuguese people here. Like, every single cafe is owned by a Portuguese person. If you go to a cafe here, and it's not the kind of cafes you guys are thinking of, it's a cafe. A cafe is like a corner shop, a corner, like a small supermarket or a convenience store. It would be, yeah, they're all owned by Portuguese people. Actually, nowadays, I should say, it used to be that they were all owned by, like, Portuguese people. But nowadays, more and more of them are actually owned by Indian or Pakistani people. Old Balder, how you doing, brother? No, I don't think Rurcon works in one of those. Have a nice night, friend. Fnatic are going to choke so fucking hard and throw to Misfits. Sloan... On the one hand, I hope. On the other hand, I don't, because I like both. So we'll fucking see, right? We'll find out in about an hour. It's going to start. What's your predictions, Sloan, before you leave? 3-0? 3-2? 3-1? Think there's more Portuguese outside Portugal than inside? Yeah, that is possible. Doing fine, thanks, mate. Good listening live to you. Hey, happy to have you here, brother. 3-2. Oh, so you think it's going to go to 5 games? That's going to be a nail-biter. I don't think so. I think Misfits' inexperience is going to cost them. They have a bunch of rookies. The stage is going to be very big. And I think if it does go to Game 5, there's no way that Misfits beats the experience of Fnatic. It's just not going to fucking happen. But I do think if Fnatic wants to get better, they need to fire Yamato Cannon. He is the worst coach in the LEC. I can see people from all around the world, and we don't have problem with any nations or colors, but we have big problem with gypsy ones. We don't have gypsies here. Region's going 5 games this season for some reason. True. Very fucking true. He still coaches? What, Yamata Cannon? Yeah, he's the coach for Fnatic. And he is fucking miserable, dude. He is such a horrible coach. His pick ban phases are... His drafting is terrible. Like, genuinely speaking, Fnatic has one of the worst drafts in the LEC. Last weekend, playing against Excel, they literally picked Lucian Nami. Oh, yeah, Lucian Nami almost every game. I think there was one game where they played the kitty fucking bitch, Yumi, and I can't remember who else, Yumi something. But every other game, they ban all the ADCs against Patrick, and then they pick Lucian Nami. And say, oh, the fuck, dude. There's literally more characters to play than just fucking that. No, Lucian Nami. So Lucian is an ADC, Nami is a support. I don't watch the LPL or the LCK. I am Europe only, brother. I am a Europe baby. I do not support the Asian regions whatsoever. Fuck them. When it comes to League of Legends, they can suck my dick. I would be so glad if 1 year Europe can absolutely shit on Asia. Like, it is our fucking time, bro. It is our time. I am so sick and tired. Every single Worlds, Europe looks so good. You know, we have the teams that look so good. Then comes fucking Asia and shits on Europe. In a best of 5, they come in at the 5th game and then they pick some stupid fucking cheese champion and they shit on us in the 5th game. We need 1 year, just 1 year, where Europe craps on Asia, where Europe just completely destroys Asia and all of their fucking teams, because I'm sick and tired of this. China should not be leading the world for League of Legends. It should be Europe. And fuck Korea as well while we're at this, because Korea ruled for way too long. They can go suck a dick too. I've been watching Pro LoL since TPA won Season 2 Worlds. You're never going to see LEC win a championship. Sloan, go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself, sir. Europe will win a championship. Europe will win a championship. We're good. We know we're good. We've got the fucking players. We just need the drafting. The only thing that holds Europe back is drafting and analysts. That's literally it. Europe struggles because we don't have the drafting and we don't have the analysts. Now, if Young Buck, as a coach, could have coached one of the top teams like G2 or Fnatic or something like that, we would actually stand a super chance of beating the Koreans. Well, the Koreans we beat already. Korea is pretty shit these days, and Europe have pretty much caught up, I think. China is the big one. China is so fucking good. So, he's just being a leech now? Who's being a leech? Abaddon, South Africa doesn't have a League of Legends scene. So I support my old region, right? My family comes from that little country over there, starting with a G. So I support my old region. Also, it happens to be that the League of Legends, the LEC, takes place in Germany. So, you know, I'm just supporting the fatherland. But then I say, Jesus. Did you hear FaZe is now on the stock market? You can invest in an esports team directly. Dude, investing in FaZe would be a waste of fucking money. Would anyone? Why would you? Dude, the world is wild to me. whole fucking world, man. This is such a weird place, actually. Tell chat your last name again. New people don't know. Oh, last name is Pistorius. No, it's not Hitler. It's Pistorius. Why the fuck, dude? If my last name was Hitler, right? So let's imagine in a fantastic world where my last name is Hitler, why wouldn't I change it? Like, do you think you could have any fucking success, right? Any success if you started your career and people ask, so what's your name? I'm like, oh, it's Stefan Hitler. What? Yeah, Stefan Hitler. Surely not, right? Like, there's no way you would change your name immediately, right? You would not want to be like that. I was moved from Germany in 1945 due to some work-related things. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's exactly what you say. Yeah, my surname is Hitler, but, my grandfather left Germany in 1945, disagreements and stuff, and he came to South Africa. So that's why I'm here. Sus as fuck. I mean, Psycho did. Yeah, like the guy who killed his girlfriend by shooting through the fucking door. Job applications? Not Stephen. So Stephan. Early release now? Yeah. For some reason, they're denying him. Well, he's not actually getting early release. He's up for parole, but the government is denying him parole. So he's in a lawsuit currently because he's been a model he's been a model prisoner. He's not broken any rules. So he's sort of like he's flabbergasted as to why he's not getting parole. If that would be your last name, no one would turn you away from an art job to prevent worse things from happening. Ought to be a bad prisoner with no legs. I guess. Yeah, I would be actually odd. But I think they gave him his legs in prison, right? Model prisoner is an oxymoronic phrase. No, not really. I mean, if you're a model prisoner, he hasn't shot anyone through a bathroom door in prison. So that, by design, makes him a model prisoner, right? He's a decent guy. He's not shooting people anymore. There's fewer than 100 people named Hitler in America alone, so some people still have the name. Dude, no fucking way is there people that still have the name Hitler. No way. How ass backwards do you have to be to have the surname Hitler and not change it? How could you not know? Because the only way you wouldn't change it if you didn't know, right? Like, no one ever fucking told you that, oh, by the way, your surname is a really bad surname. Yeah, maybe, okay, so maybe if you guys are making that argument, so for example, it's like some racist fucking asshole that made his name Hitler or he just kept his surname Hitler because, keep it in the family or some crap. Maybe I can see that, but even then, I'd be like, phew, that's still rough, dude. I don't know. Didn't Hitler have children? And yet no one actually knows who his children is. I do know there's a shit ton of people that's called Jesus. Like, there is a crap ton of people that's called Jesus, especially in which countries? It's like European countries. Some of the European countries have like a crap ton. Actually, some of the South American countries have like a crap ton of people called Jesus and stuff. In Spain and Portugal is common. Do you think it's just a common name? Or do you think it's someone that's kind of wishfully thinking? like, they have a child and they think, wait, my child might be the next son of God. Let me just call him that just in case, right? Just in case, the last thing you want to be is the parent of Jesus, and you didn't call your kid Jesus, right? They say like Jesus or Jesus. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just funny to me. Byzantine countries are heavily Catholic, so you will get a lot of Jesus, Gabriel, Mary, etc. Kind of like you get a lot of Muhammad in the Middle East. But again, it's sort of like little wishful thinking, right? Also a little narcissistic that you thought you were the one to give birth to the coming of Christ. Maybe that's not how you should be looking at things. But anyways. My son is actually the second coming. Why did I name him Adolf Stalin? The second coming of what, though? So the full clip of Al Recitas, the journalist name is Jesus Quintero? Or Jesus Quintero? Coming of Adolf Stalin? Like, you get a lot of Georges and Andrews in England. Don't you get, like, what's the most common name in the UK? My son is Damien S. Ayton. Oh my god. No, it's not. Chat, you guys are high as fuck right now. This is the 2 a.m. in the morning kind level of conversations. You think John? Most registered male baby names in England is Oliver, George, Arthur, Noah, Muhammad, Leo, Oscar, Harry, Archie, Henry. Where's other countries here? Let's get some other fucking countries going. Let's see. Most common name in America. Most common name in America. It's gonna be like John, isn't it? It's gonna be a fucking John. James. James and Mary. Most common names in America. James and Mary. James, Robert, John. And then Mary, Patricia, Jennifer. No, Bob isn't even here, bro. Like, they're at least not. Okay, so here we go. Well, Robert is Bob, right? You would like Robert, Bob. Okay, so you have James, Robert, John, Michael, David, William, Richard, Joseph, Thomas, Charles, Christopher, Daniel, Matthew, Anthony, Mark, Donald, Stephen, Paul, Andrew, Joshua, Kenneth, Kevin, Brian, George, Timothy, Ronald, Edward, Jason, Jeffrey, Ryan, Jacob. Fuck. All right, so James, Robert, and John. No Muhammad here. Most common name, South Africa. Let's see. Most common names is Junior, Precious. You see, the reason this doesn't really count is because, so black people in South Africa give their children two names. They have the tribal name or the cultural name, and then they have an English name, which is usually, like, a lot of the time, not always, but a lot of the time, whatever the tribal name sort of translates to is that's what they'll call them in English too. Even though the translation is usually very loose. It's like incredibly loose. But yeah, so you have Junior, Precious, Blessing, Princess, Gift, Angel, Bandile, Amale, Prince, Manele, Siabonga, Tanduletu. I'm not sure how to pronounce these words. Melakula, Latabu, Blessing, Banele, Faith, Samkelu, Lesedi. There's someone called Gift? Random verbs. Desmond Tutu. Yeah, but that is... So Desmond Tutu is, like, I think, proper tribal name. What it is for France. Train change often. Yeah, Desmond Tutu did die. France. Let's see. Revealed. These are France's most popular baby names. Wow, they make it seem like it's such an important thing to know. Yeah. What the actual... Dude! She got fucking invaded by... Oh my lord, I just want to see the fucking thing, man. What is it? Typical. Common names of this type are Jacques. My brother's called Jacques. Jean, Michel, Pierre, or Jean-Baptiste. For males, and Mary, Jane, Marguerite, I don't know how to pronounce that. Elizabeth for females. I'm heading to bed. Here's hoping for the 3-2 Misfits. I get to watch it tomorrow at the doctor's. Have fun, Sloan. Thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Really appreciate it. Question what the most common names are for the Netherlands. Netherlands. Emma, Julia, Mila, Tess, Sophie, Zoe, Sarah, Nora. But that's for... obviously for girls. So we're going to go for boys. Where's the boys' names? Here we go. First names for boys. First name for boys is Kevin, Johannes, Jeroen, Thomas, Tim, Mark, Jan, Jeffrey, Dennis, Michael. Not weird names. Although I would say most European names would probably not be very weird. Like, I'm assuming most European names would be very similar. Because most European countries is very fucking Christian, or at least Jewish Christian. So most would probably have similar kind of names. Because culturally, there's not that much of a difference, right? Try Turkish names. Dude, this is like asking me to try fucking Japanese or Chinese names. How in the... how would I pronounce these? Although, maybe Japanese names wouldn't be that hard. Because usually it's just like 2 letters. So as long as they spell it normally, you know, with the proper alphabet, I could probably fucking say it, right? Zayn... Okay, let's see. The popular girls' names in 2019 were Asal, Ashra... Aylul, Ebrar, Asaya, Ekran, Oku. I don't know how to pronounce that fucking word. Here we go. Name for male babies is Omer, Asaf, Omer, Mustafa, Kerem, Miran, Hamza, and Emir. Is mine not bad? Eylul. Hassan, I can say. Hassan is easy. It's very English fucking Turkish name. My boy swallowed his tongue. Someone save him. Dude, how the fuck would you pronounce half of these names? What's more interesting is that Omar Asaf is a name, and then Omar is also a name. Like your dad was just fucking lazy when he registered you. It was like, Omar Asaf, that's a lot of right. Let's just leave it at Omar. He wanted to call you Asaf, but he forgot. So he just called you Omar instead. Funny story, though. My dad, actually, when he went to go register my brother's name, so my brother is called Friedrich, right? But it's spelt on his birth certificate, Friedrich. It's spelt F-R-E-D-R-I-C-H. But it's supposed to be, the family name is Friedrich, which is F-R-I-E-D-R-I-C-H. But my dad forgot, like, in his rush to register, just forgot to put in the I. So now my brother has a name that isn't backed up by any family history whatsoever. All of the other kids have complete family names, And my brother has this one name out of fucking left field that isn't backed up by any family history. Yeah, my brother has he has said that he wants to change it. That he wants to go to Home Office and get his name changed, because we all say Friedrich when we speak to him. We pronounce it the right way, but we just like it's just not written the right way. Yeah, the great. I think he wants to. But yeah, like all of us have family names. Like fucking, it's just him. he does not have a family name. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go watch the fucking LEC because it's starting. Should greet him as I Freddy. I mean, I call him Frick. I don't even call him Friedrich. Just Frick. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch the LEC now. It's time to go fucking rest. You guys should enjoy your Friday, whatever the fuck you're gonna do today. If you're gonna be playing games, whatever it might be, have fun with that. Like I said, I'll probably be back tomorrow to play some games. Depending, maybe I won't play Mass Effect. Maybe I'll play something else. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what game I want to play. I've been in the mood for something like Factorio. Or Raft or something. I've been in the mood for that, but not a mood to where I want to buy the games. Just a mood to where I might think about buying those games, but I haven't decided yet. So we'll see. I'm not in the mood for Warhammer now. The mood for RTS is gone. Apocalypse has been gone for a while now. It's probably going to come back in a few months, but then we'll do some RTS. To be honest, I'm quite bored at the moment with almost all games. I don't know what to play. I'm very lost with gaming right now. Maybe some MMO. Maybe we should try like some weird new MMO or some shit. Let me know on Discord what games we should try out. You guys have fucking many games that you play. Give me some games, like good games that we could try out. Weird and wonderful indie games is what I want to see, chat. Anyways, I'm going to love you and leave you, chat. I really appreciate all of you. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Be good to each other. Have a wonderful Friday evening. If I don't see you again this weekend, have a wonderful weekend. Don't do too many stupid things, but also don't do too many not stupid things. It's always good to be a little bit stupid. You know, keep those expectations low. If you overperform, people will expect more from you. So always underperform. That way you don't build too much hype. As always. Peace out, fam.